No matter how much we wish for it, this battle won't take place on the big screen, because Odin is already dead even before Thanos' arrival. However, if we had to imagine a battle between the two, then the answer won't be easy to find. Let's analyze the powers of both the fighters to guess which one of them can beat the other in a fight. Thanos is an Eternal with the Deviant gene, making him unique and extremely powerful, even amongst his own kind. Above all else, Thanos loves and worships Mr. Death, the embodying entity of death in the Marvel Universe. How powerful he is? Well, I'm going to make a division and see if he is powerful enough. Superhuman Strength. Being an Eternal, Thanos has superhuman strength, endurance, reflexes, and agility. He is nearly invulnerable, able to endure extreme heat, cold, energies, radiation, and poisons. Due to his genetic heritage, Thanos is immune to aging or disease. His mind is invulnerable to most forms of psychic attack. He can read the minds of an individual and use it against them. He has even mind-controlled Hulk to whom usually psychic attack do not work because of extreme danger. Energy manipulation. As his mutation allowed Thanos to absorb the cosmic energy, he through his mystical techniques augmented his power and is able to control the cosmic energy in the way he needs it to, like emitting cosmic energy blasts from his hands, eyes, body, and so on. He can also use this energy to create a force field as his shield. Endurance. His godlike psychology, along with his mutation and techniques, experiments, and dark magic he concocted over the years, allow him to be highly durable in a fight. He has easily brushed off the attacks from powerful beings in the universe. He even survived a full blast from Black Bolt. Intellect. Thanos was born with superhuman intelligence and has spent much of his life acquiring knowledge. While in the service of Mr. Death, he spent a great deal of time gazing into the Infinity Well and learning secrets of the galaxy. Immortal. In the storyline, the final threat, Thanos is turned into stone and is dead for good. But after years of death of Thanos, Mr. Death sensed an imbalance in the universe. Thanos had become so powerful that his sudden death caused imbalance in life and death in universe, and to remedy this error, Mr. Death revives Thanos, which leads to Thanos being immortal, a true immortal. So what are the Mad Titan's weaknesses? To be fair, he has almost known only himself. This thing is actually really interesting because Thanos has gained full-on omnipotence more than 3 times. This means he was by far the most powerful being in existence. He was unkillable, unharmable, could use any superpower imaginable to infinite level and make anything happen with a single thought, and he was defeated every time. Just because he has a self-conscious desire to lose, more like his mind wants to gain and keep the power, but his heart deep down knows that he doesn't deserve that power. This was shown by Adam Warlock, who is a part of Soldium himself, and he explained it to Thanos that only reason you lose is you don't really want to win. The All-Father. Born of Bestla and Bor, son of Fury, Odin Borson has 3 children in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that is, Thor, also known as the God of Thunder, Loki, also known as the God of Mischief, and Hela, also known as the Goddess of Death. Hela was the eldest of them, followed by Thor and their adopted brother Loki. Odin also had 2 brothers, Vili and Frey, who gave up their lives to protect Odin in Surtur's realm. That's when Odin started ruling Asgard and became mightier after his godly powers were enhanced by the powers of his late brother after their death. In fact, Odin was the creator of humans during one of his visits of Midgard. There have been various battles between Odin and the Celestials. He has beaten Surtur, the fire god, and also took on the god Tempest as well as various other cosmic enemies after establishing peace in the entire Nine Realm. He is incredibly powerful and is the king of Norse gods with extraordinary resistance against magic, disease, toxins, and longevity courtesy golden apples of Odin. Odin has all the powers that his children possess and many more. He is capable of tempering with a mighty source of energy called the Odin Force. It is capable of giving Odin various powers such as creating illusions, force fields, levitation, energy projection, restructuring molecules, telepathy, hypnotism, invoking thunder, and teleportation. He has used Odin Force to do unthinkable things like stopping time, relocating the entire humanity to another dimension, and it gave Odin powers enough to take on Galactus. Odin with his Odin Force is not a rival that anyone would want to fight with. Thanos vs Odin. However, the way Odin has been shown in the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been a sore point. They cast a great actor to play Odin, but they showed him to be extremely old and approaching death in the 3 films. Therefore, the movie viewers, those who don't read the comic books, are not aware of the powers possessed by Odin. Whereas Thanos is also not yet shown properly in the MCU, therefore, both the rivals are relatively unknown to the non-comic book readers. If they ever entered a battlefield, the collateral damage might include the whole Marvel Universe. In fact, Odin with Odin Force is much powerful compared to Thanos, as we mentioned above that the Odin Force has led him to incredible stuff, but Thanos is no weakling. He once put to prison half of the universe without the Infinity Gauntlet, and if the Infinity Gauntlet comprising of all the 6 Infinity Stones becomes to his possession, then even Odin Force won't match his powers. Therefore, the verdict is Odin can beat Thanos without the Infinity Gauntlet, but with the Infinity Gauntlet it will be the other way around.